Station?
To go to the Japanese embassy.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
President Trump has said that they want to leave Afghanistan. He wants to leave Afghanistan. There's an American.
When I would hear reports in the US media about corruption in Afghanistan, I would believe it and I'd find ways to stop it. But then I learned by certain accidents and also by looking into it that this was a planned corruption. That the system that was working on behalf of the US people and government in Afghanistan had corruption as a tool in their hands that they were using. Best wishes.
Thank you so much, and really for taking the time. And you know, I have to.
Why would they show a failure as success? Why would they be misleading their own people? If they are misleading their own people, what do they do towards us? Two types of corruption were there. The petty corruption of the Afghan government. I think the only reason that we see now for this to have been lying and undermining Afghanistan and trying to keep us weak and trying to keep us at war and trying to promote corruption is to keep us in conflict in which they were trying to do their own things. Whatever those things are, well, you ask them. We see it as rivalry with global powers. We see it as using Afghanistan as a huge land base for their operations globally against major powers. An increase in extremism and terrorism and the rise of... The Americans have been calling for a ceasefire for the past year. While they were calling for a ceasefire, they were conducting the heaviest of their operations ever in Afghanistan as well. That's a contradiction. You ask for a ceasefire, and then you drop hundreds of bombs in a month on our country. How can that be? How can that lead us to ceasefire? How can we trust you when you say you want ceasefire and then drop hundreds of bombs on us? Years with the US government to stop their promotion of that. This was a plan.